Hey guys, welcome back to the Think About It podcast. I'm Nisi. I'm so excited to have a safe space to speak our truth or to find it. So come on in for however long I have you here or however long I have your ear. And let's think about it. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Think About It podcast with your girl. Nisi, we is back. What's poppin', boo? What's good in the hood, baby? Did you miss me? Because I missed you. And I did. I do. What's poppin', y'all? What's good? All right, real quick before I start. Y'all, I cannot wait until I'm able to get my microphone on y'all, okay? On y'all. When I say y'all know. Audio, y'all know y'all good. YouTube. But we working on it. We gonna get to it, you guys. But I know that you guys can hear me. But sometimes, like I said, I do sometimes feel like I'm yelling at y'all, and I don't like it. But we're gonna get to it. So welcome back to another freaking episode, another week, honey, of the Think About It with your girl. Hello, somebody. Y'all already know, honey. It's a Friday. But y'all know I'm recording on Thursday. But it's a Friday. The weekend is here. What's up, who? What's good? We hanging out or nah? What is he doing? It is the holidays. The holidays is around. The holidays is here. Okay. Thanksgiving just went by. How was your Thanksgiving? Was it good? Did you eat a lot, or did you took a lot of food? You know what I'm saying? Are you the type of person that take like 6 plates when you go? Are you? And you don't bring shit? Are you one of those persons? You know what I'm saying? We bring a pack of plates and be like, I brought the plate. You know what I'm saying? Honey, let's talk about it, honey. Was the collard greens collard green? Was it good? Was the macaroni and cheese? Did it gave mac? Did y'all put, who ate mac and cheese and breadcrumbs? Who? Tell me. Okay? Was that shit dry or was that shit moist? Y'all, let me tell y'all. I went crazy in the kitchen. Okay? Sis went played no games in the kitchen. Okay? She did her bake one in the kitchen. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm big on my mac and cheese. When I swear on everything I love. The mac and cheese I made this year, I already said it and I meant it. Ain't nobody in the entire family fucking with my mac and cheese. My mac and cheese, the girls ain't ready for it. The girls or the boys ain't ready for it, honey. That is not ready. My mac and cheese gave smacking. It was, the mac and cheese was smacking. It sure was. I'm telling y'all. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, y'all. Truly do. And I also, you guys, wish you guys a very, 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 very happy Merry Christmas. Happy holidays for you guys that, y'all know, I want to say the Christmas stuff, but y'all know, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, you guys. I pray that you guys, stay safe in this season. Look out for your surroundings, honey, because let me tell y'all, honey, the boosters is outside. The boosters, they started hella early this y'all. Okay, they actually low key a little bit late, but the boosters is boosting. Okay, the niggas is thieves. The stealing is stealing. The thieves is thieving. The robbers is robbing. Okay, the trick is tricking. Okay, I'm telling y'all. So y'all be very careful. Be very vigilant, you guys. I pray for y'all, the people in this season, family members in this season that lost a loved one. Where these type of times is tough for you guys to actually enjoy it. So may God be with you guys. For those ones that fell in hardship this year, this season is probably, it looked different from the last season. You know what I mean? So I pray for you guys as well. I also pray for the homeless out there as well. The people who are less fortunate. I pray for all of you. And in this season, y'all, how God says when you are, when you are grateful, when you are merciful, be grateful. So let's, you guys, in this season, remember others. Give back. You do not know what people are going through. Give grace, because you don't know what people are going through. Seriously, truly do. But happy holidays, you guys. I love you guys so much. Whilst we're on the little holidays topic, y'all, I had to show y'all these things. I'm gonna probably put it up on the stream because I really don't want to. I got it right here. It's on my TV stand. Probably y'all see it don't really look this. It's cute, but it don't. Y'all really can't actually see like what it's really giving. So I'm gonna show y'all how it actually looks in a video. But I'm gonna still show y'all right here, y'all. If y'all want to really see how I made it, but let me show y'all. That ain't even the cool part. I have to get something to kind of like place on top of the. I have to place like on top of the little jar decoration. Y'all, okay, wait, fix it. Isn't that the cute? You can't see like, cause my ring light is also reflecting it as well, y'all. So you can't actually see it, but it's a light that I have up top here, y'all, that actually lights it up, and it kind of looks like little Christmas. It looks like a little winter Christmas. It is so cute. It is the stinking cutest. I swear to y'all. So I'm gonna put a video up here, y'all, so y'all can see actually how it looks. It's so pretty at nighttime. I did two of them. So I'm actually excited about this, y'all. It is so I wanted green. I wanted to get like the green Christmas trees, but it didn't have any, and I know I could have sprayed it, but y'all, I was not in the mood for spraying it, so you're gonna just get what you're gonna get. But it is super easy, y'all, honey. I went to Dollar Tree, honey, and I spent what, like $6-7 to make that little DIY. If that, honey, it was so inexpensive. I want to get like little pines, and they have like little cute little decorations, like with the pines and the little trees. You can rest on top of the actual jar itself, so it kind of, you can't see the lights. You know what I mean? It just looks, it comes all together. All right, but y'all catch the drift, okay? I hope everybody is in the spirit. I know everybody isn't, but for those that are in the spirit, this year, again, remember to give grace back to others. And for me, it's super important to me, and I'm actually super happy about really being, feeling like joyful and all that stuff, because like I said to you guys, when I first started the pod, my last year was not the best. Wasn't the best year for me. So I am thankful that I feel better this season. Okay. Another thing, y'all, is it's cold outside. And y'all know I live in Florida. I live in Florida. So, and you already know, we know, if we cold, everybody is cold. We know that. Okay, so I know it's cold. So y'all stay warm. Please stay warm. And for all y'all who live up there, up north where, y'all got ice and stuff on the road, you gotta put salt on it. Y'all be careful. Because baby, look, let me tell y'all, we don't get all that, and when I tell you, I barely want to come outside, so I can only imagine. God be with y'all. Okay. So y'all, I think I spilled my heart out. That was my little introduction. Audio. Listen, I love you guys. I truly love you guys so much. No, I did not forget about y'all. But y'all know I've been struggling with trying to do both, with editing audio and visual all at the same time. With that being said, y'all, we're gonna get it done. We're going to do both. We're going to do both. We're going to have audio and we're going to have visuals drop on the exact same day. Why? Let me tell you why. So in the morning times while y'all on y'all way to work, you know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to be distracted and looking at y'all phones and stuff. Y'all can go ahead and just pop me in on y'all little phones and in y'all cars, honey, and y'all can just listen and drive with y'all little coffee, and enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? And for the girls who kind of really busy on Friday, when you get off on Saturday, put your feet up. You ain't gotta listen. Put your feet up, honey. Relax, girl. Get toasty. Cut your heater on and sit up in your living room or in your bed, honey, and you just watch and think about it. Let's get into it, okay? So we're going to drop, okay? We are going to drop visual, and we're also going to drop audio on Friday. So y'all got options. Pick, choose, or refuse. And for the girls on audio, the boys on audio, I am so sorry, okay? I am so sorry. Like I said, it was a struggle. It is going to be a struggle to, edit both. So I do have episodes on visual that's not on audio. And y'all know I started with y'all first. I love y'all so much from the bottom of my heart. But realistically, I started with YouTube first. But as far as the whole pod go, I started with y'all on audio. So we're going to definitely drop those. So this episode here is the newest episode. So after this episode, you're probably going to get one. I think it's one or two more episodes that was done like 2 weeks ago. Okay, a week and 2 weeks ago, or either 2 weeks and 3 weeks ago. With that being said, y'all, those will be the oldest one. But go ahead, you guys, and listen to it. Don't forget, you guys, please, please, please follow the TTAI. Because I always mess it up. TTAI, wait. But follow the TTAI, you guys, with Niecy Think About It podcast. With Niecy, you guys, tell a friend, tell a sister, tell a brother, tell your boyfriend, tell your baby daddy, tell your sugar daddy. I don't give a damn which daddy it is. Just tell them. Come on, join in, get in here to get this good stuff. Hello, somebody. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the topic because listen, the girl has been talking, all right? So, that's because I missed y'all. I really did. I missed y'all. You know, the girl, she looking cute today. She's feeling it. I'm feeling it. Real quick. It's on my heart. It's on my spirit. I can feel it, so I'm going to say it. I don't know who this for. I don't even know it's for somebody. But I'm saying it. Y'all, don't allow nobody to stop you from doing what God has for you or getting what God has for you. Don't allow it. I said it. I don't know why. I don't know who's fault, but I'm telling you. I said it. Don't allow nobody to stop what God has for you. Okay? I'm just don't do it. Don't allow nobody to stop what God has in your calling or what God say is your calling. If God says your calling is your calling. Your mama can't tell you what your calling is. Your nigga can't tell you what your calling is. God said it, and that's on your heart, not because they ain't feeling, not because they not jumping up and down and they excited, not because they question you or looking at you crazy. You gonna stop what God said he has for you. And you know what God said he has for you because you feel it too. See, the problem is that because nobody else around you feel it, now you're questioning yourself. Now you don't know if you show. Well, it ain't for nobody else to know except for God and you. But the difference is I'm going to say this. If God called you for it, he qualified you for it. And you know if he qualified. Don't allow it. Okay, let's get it. Let's go. And I was serious too because typically, y'all, I don't never look at this side. I'm supposed to be looking at the actual camera, but I don't look at the camera, honey. I'll be looking at myself. But I was so serious. That's how I knew. Oh, I knew that was for somebody. Let's go ahead. You guys get into the topic today. Topic. Why do I say it? Next year, if I go into next year saying topic, I probably am. But the conversation, you guys, today, y'all know, I felt like the last episode I did not like it. It was not the best for me because I wrote stuff down, which is ridiculous because anything else, I love writing, I love journaling. These are the things that keeps me me. But when I am having conversations, you guys, where I want it to be authentic, I don't know why, but if I write it, it's like I lose my train of thought. I lose all the good juice and stuff I had. I don't know why. It's like I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's, I don't know, is it God where when it's time for it to come out, it's supposed to. If I put it on that paper anytime before then, it's like, I feel like I'm struggling for words. That's already on the paper. So I got a little poquito of notes. I don't know how to say of notes in Spanish, so it makes it a little bit. I have put little stuff here and there, but nothing crazy because we just gonna go with the flow today. We gonna go with the flow. All right, you guys. So as you guys know, this is the end of the year, right? Honey, we so close to January. With God grace, honey, we might be able to just hop. I am not even talking crop. We might just be able to hop right into January, right there. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Honey, November got 2023 got the hell up out of here. 2023 was like, baby, I'm gone. Like, wait, I'm about to do this time, and I'm out of here. She said, sis, vamoose, going out of there. Vamonos. So, like I said, you guys, this is the end of the year. So, a lot of us, we do this we a lot of us plan, a lot of us plan, a lot of us prep, but a lot of us don't plan. A lot of us do not prep as well, right? So the end of the year, I feel like it's one of those things where a lot of us get in this mindset where it's things that we should be focused on for the New Year's, right? And I seen someone on Facebook actually posted. They made a post and it was like, y'all. There was like, y'all don't let these niggas in 2024 embarrass y'all. Like, leave that in 2023. Like, leave, getting embarrassed in 2023. Don't bring this in 2024. And it was supposed to be like a little kiki, it was a little cackle, and I get it. It was a kiki, it was a cackle, right? But it made me look beyond the kiki. It made me look beyond the cackle. It made me look beyond what the reason why the person, actually made the post for, or the reason why, I think they made the post, because I don't know, I'm not in their phone or around them, But I said that to say, I asked myself, I was like, well, in order, for you to not go into 2024 and embarrass yourself, or put yourself out there to the point where shit can go left, or go against what you thought it would have been or could have been. The only way for that to happen is for you to prep yourself, right? Prepare yourself for the New Year's. And a lot of times we don't prep ourselves for the New Year's. We don't prep ourselves for the next season in our life, right? So as I was, as when I seen the post, and when I made that connection, okay, well, if you don't prepare yourself, how you definitely gonna be embarrassed by next year. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's in every area and aspect of our life. You know what I mean? To each his own. Everybody know the things that we have to work on, we have to heal, we have to deal with, right? So whatever that thing is, that lays dormant on you, or that is embarrassing to you, do not show up in the next year, right? Again, if you're not doing the work, sweetheart, how would you know? If you ain't doing nothing about it, guarantee it's gonna pop up again. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of times too, I said this before in in a lot of my self-development episodes, where a lot of times we avoid doing the work, and that's the reason why we wind up in the situations that we wind up in. Okay, so the topic or the conversation I have here, that I just kind of jot down is: if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I'm sure a lot of you heard that saying before. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? And like I said earlier, that's in every aspect in your life. So for this instance, where somebody was like, or anybody that's going through relationship dramas, or traumas, or whatever it might be, being when it comes down to that end, it made me think, like I said, okay, well, made me think, okay, well, how do you set up yourself, right, to not walk into a situation where you are embarrassed next year by the same situation that you were embarrassed in this year. And like I said, especially when it comes down to relationships, the one thing to do is, in the work, right, in planning, is to decipher or to figure out why you are even in that relationship, right? Because I feel like a lot of times when we ask ourselves, right, and a lot of times we know the reasons why we are in the relationships that we are in, right? Conveniency, money, don't want to be abandoned, don't want to feel alone, support, you get what I'm saying? Comfortability, right? There's a lot of reasons why, and especially, I'm not talking about healthy relationships. I'm talking about the negative ones. I'm talking about the ones that embarrasses you publicly, and not just even publicly. The personal embarrassment is just as bad as the public embarrassment as well. But you're not getting what you know that you can get, right? Or you deserve in your relationships, right? And when you write those lists down, when you actually begin to do the work, you start to realize, okay, well, I'm in this relationship because, it's going to be hard without him. You get what I'm saying? It's going to be super hard without him. I don't want to go back into my mother's house. We already have a fucked up relationship. You get what I'm saying? So I would rather deal with this than to than to wind up back in this situation, right? And that's not planning, right? That's a realization, a sense of awareness now that right? Okay, I'm in this, which is great. You be saying all the time. I know it's cliche. The first step is to acknowledge it, right? Or to say, well, hey, hi, my name is so and so. I have this problem. I have that problem. So realizing that, okay, this is the issue that I have. Where this is I like conveniency. It's great that you are aware of it, but that's not all you have to do. You're convenient. So now when you put yourself in a place of now being aware of it, now right? Which even makes it even more, that next step, even more detrimental on what you are going to do. Because it's one thing when you don't know. If you don't know this, if you don't know, right? You don't you don't get to figure out or choose a route, right? But when you know, right, that the red light means stop and the green light means go, anything after you know that the red light means stop and you choose to go, it was a choice. Anything after the red light was on and you chose to stay, there was a choice that you made, right? So in those instances, yes, I feel like it's super important to be aware, but it's also important to know what that next step is or should be, right? So when you get to the point of realizing, and again, we're just talking about a relationship spectrum right now, but when you get to realizing, okay, well, you know, this is convenient, right? The next step is finding um, a solution to this conveniency. How do I work on not being convenient to this person, right? And if you were living in a household with this person, more than likely, you're going to have to, start to become more independent. And then when you start to realize the work, I tell people the work. That's why I said before when I hear people say, "Oh, self work, self work, self work." It's almost annoying sometimes to hear it. As much people say it because you know that they're not doing the work because it is a changer. It is a game changer when you realize the amount of work that you have to do in order to become your highest self. In this instance, to not be embarrassed, right? So again, if you're in a place where you're living together and he is convenient because he pays most of the bills, now you're going to have to figure out, okay, well, what do I have to do? Okay, well, I work, but it's not enough to cover it. So in order for me to be able to leave this smoothly, right? And also put myself in a place where I'm not dependent on him even when I move, because even if I need him when I move, and it's still this sense of attachment that I have, that it can that his action react, right, and put me in a place of being or feeling embarrassed anyway. So how do I do that? How do I eliminate myself or move myself out of the room, right, to not be convenient? Okay, so that means that more than likely I'm gonna have to leave him. And the question is most, and the answer is a lot of times you don't want to leave that situation, right? Because now it is so convenient to you. It's not even about leaving that's hurtful. What's hurtful now is the amount of fucking work that you're going to have to do. Let's not add the fact that you have kids on top of it. Okay, so now you got to make sure that you got to get up on time. You got to make sure the kid eat on time. They get to school on time. The education done. You know what I mean? You still got to find quality time. You still have to, like I said, take the child to school. You still have, chores. You still have things that the kids need. Still have to buy clothes. You still have to make sure that they eat. On top of now, because it was convenient for you to be in a relationship with somebody that maybe you could have saved more money. Now you have to spend more money because now you have a place that you have to, uphold, right, and make sure that you're providing for. You get what I'm saying? And now it's it's taken out of your pockets, right? So now you feel like, okay, see, this ain't, I'm not about to do that because then I got to do all of this and all of that. But believe it or not, when you make that choice, right, and it's a choice that is so clear, because I think a lot of times too, we make quick and swift decisions, but our heart and our mind isn't in it, and that's the reason why we go back up to these situations as well, because you were just trying to prove a point to him. It had nothing to do with your connection, your heart, and most importantly, God, right? So when you get to the point of actually doing the work intentionally, and you are in a head place and a headspace and mindset to be free from, I'm sick and tired of feeling embarrassed. I do not want to do it. I'm not going into it. I don't care. I got to do it. When you get to that level and you do it, is it going to be hard? Hell yeah. Are you going to have tough times? Hell yeah. But here's the beauty though. You're not going into next year, right? In this relationship. So by the time it's March come around, right? April come around, May come around, shit hit the fan. You know what I mean? Is another girl on Facebook putting him out on blast, right? Because you was a piece of shit, you this, blah, blah, blah. You like, whoo, I missed that fucking bullet. Like, I just dodged. Look how I dodged that bullet. Look, I ain't the one being embarrassed. I got to get up early. You damn sure right, but I ain't my peace of mind. You get what I'm saying? I can walk around lightly in my hood, or where I'm from, or in my city without people looking at me crazy. You get what I'm saying? I'm comfortable. I'm happy. Like I'm not scared to go home or worried about going home because it's gonna be some bullshit. You get what I'm saying? I'm not around nobody that's gonna gaslight me when I know that they are wrong. Right? So on either end of it, it's work to do because even if you choose to stay, right? If you choose to not remove yourself from that situation around March, April, May, then expect to be embarrassed. You're still doing you like on either end, one end. One is a little bit easier, and the other one is a little bit harder, right? But there is going to be results either way. There's going to be results either way. It's going to be results that you either want or you didn't want. It's super simple, right? But I think a lot of times, again, we speak about we speak about how much we want change, but we don't speak about how much work that we have to do to make the change. And also, too, we have this thing too where we can make a situation, we define it on how easy or how hard it's going to be. It doesn't matter. It should not matter. Only thing that matters is it got to get done. It got to get done, right? It got to get done because you know how grandma say, if I don't do it, who gonna do it? If I don't do it, who gonna do it? So that means if I don't do the work, or if I don't do what it is that I want to do, then I'm going to wind up in the same situation or even worse. You get what I'm saying? Body goals, right? We sit and say, well, I want to change. I want to do this. I want to do that, right? And that's the one thing I've hate, being in the gym after, being in the gym so long, being in the gym, um, for a minute now, like, actually being in the gym for years now, you get to kind of see, in different seasons how people react, right? Like Thanksgiving that, just went by. Thanksgiving Day, my gym closed at 12. Y'all know, like I said, well, audio definitely don't know, but I said it on visuals where I'm trying my hardest to remain 5 to 6 days in the gym consistently, right? I started off with 6, but I think I dropped at 5. Only reason is because I do heavy lift and I want to give my body enough time to relax and grow itself back. So that's the reason why I stopped from 6 and I'm doing 5 now, but I'm doing 5 consistently. And then, like I said, on Thursday, because the Thanksgiving was on Thursday, so they closed at 12. And leading up to Thanksgiving, so Thanksgiving was on Thursday, so I want to say like Wednesday, the people that that trickle out of, like, you didn't see them as much now because oh, it's about to be food time, what I'm saying? So, and I get it because it's also a holiday where people it's probably bringing their families together and getting everything organized, so that's also understandable as well too, right? Thursday, same thing, where it was probably little to no one in the gym. Thursday, or even if it was people in the gym, it was the consistent people that I see every single day when I'm in the gym, right? And the ones that's not consistent, you don't see them in. And then you have, like, after it, you have Friday, you have Saturday, where they're like, oh, I'm too full, oh, I'm too And as I'm talking, it can make me realize too how easy it is to fall back into bad habits, right? Because when you eat that much too, and I eat, because no shade, no, I'm not ever throwing shade, because on Thanksgiving I throw down to the floor, right? But I also this season had to remember and tell myself, no matter what, you are going to the gym, right? So for me, it was like me spacing out my food, and stopping myself at a certain time limit so it doesn't weigh on me to the point where I wake up the next morning and I'm like, oh, child, I can't go where, because my gym is a part of me being disciplined. My gym also is a part of me being obedient. I know it might sound crazy, but I'm learning how to be also obedient to God as well too. What, because gym is also a mind. It helps with my mind. It helps with um mentally, emotionally, physically. It really is a mind, body, soul thing. So that's the reason why I stay in the I'm so consistent now in the gym, and I pray God that it continues. But I said that to say, I as the days went by, you seen the effect, and you see the effect, right? And then you see the side effect of the inconsistency and the consistency thing. And I feel like it's super easy to, honestly, even when you're a discerning person, in places like that, it's easy to get a message from even the gym. Like, you know what I mean? How people maneuver, how, one thing from one person is, they can go crazy, and then to another person it seems like a struggle. You get what I'm saying? It's so much. I feel like you can honestly learn from the gym as well. So I said that to say, you guys, a lot of times we make these body goals, we make um these we set these goals for ourselves, right? And in the moment, because I've realized too, which I suffer from, where I'm one of those persons where when I am motivated, when I feel motivated, I go dumb, crazy, bizarre. Like it's like I'm on crack. Okay, honey, I'm all over the place. I shouldn't have said that. That was ridiculous. But I can't be serious, just for real, not even one time. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like I can be, I can just jump off the wall, and then those moments where, you know, I'm not like, I'm not motivated. I'm not, I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't do it, right? Because I don't feel motivated to do it. And, when I realize that motivation for me, and it helps me to also, keep a consistent, keep being consistent, is motivation is not necessarily a real thing. Motivation is a feeling, right? So not because you don't feel it does not mean that it should not be, you shouldn't do it, you shouldn't do the work. And if I don't feel it means that it shouldn't be done, or I shouldn't be sitting around waiting to feel motivated. If people who are successful waited to feel motivated, we probably would still be waiting on the internet. We would probably still be waiting on lights. We would start probably still be waiting on water. We would start probably still be waiting on a vehicle. Okay, they did it anyway. They got up anyway, and I'm a believer. And the thing is I know and I feel it in my body, in those times and moments when I fight myself to get up, and I do it anyway. And the minute I get done with my last rep, and I, even honestly in the last rep, but once I, I'm able to calm down, I always go in the black room, or I give myself a moment to kind of journal. It's in that moment when I feel the victory. It's when I feel like, bro, I did it. And it's nothing that like the motivation do not compare to that feeling of me doing it anyway. But it also allows me, to keep track of those moments when I feel really, really, really high, like I'm really, really motivated. Because, and I've learned as well too, and I'll, say it, and hopefully it helps somebody, hopefully it helps somebody else as well. But in those moments where you feel motivated, track those moments, feel those moments. Because why? What is it in that moment that is going so right, that is making life feel like it's all up, right? Because in those moments when stuff is going down, I feel like it's when you should also, is what you should remember to get you out of bed as well too. You also track your high movements, but also track your low movements as well too. Okay, I don't want to get out of bed, right? Why I don't want to get out of bed? Why I'm not motivated? Oh, this happened yesterday. I was expecting for this to happen. It didn't happen that way. So that's the reason why I'm really feeling like this. So once you realize that this is an emotion that you are holding on to, you can separate yourself from that and still do it anyway. Because the only reason why I got up in that moment is because everything in my life was going so good. So that's the reason why the emotion was attached with to just get up. Either way, I'm going to do it anyway. right? And I think it's so super important to track your emotions. Something I'm also, y'all, I'm working on as well too. I'm working on those. I'll speak about it, but I think it's super important to track your emotions as well too, and also write them down. So when you have those things come back up again, you can sit and say, "Oh, that's the reason why I felt like that." Makes sense, right? And that's the reason why I live by journaling. Y'all know I live by writing it down. I live by, especially your emotions and how you are feeling, because you can always go back to it. You can always go back and be like, oh, on this day that happened, and that's the reason why. And that makes sense, right? So I feel like it's super, super important, you guys, to, stay ready. You know what I mean? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Okay, so let's plan to win. Okay, you guys, I feel like it's super, super important. Like I said, even though it was a cackle and, like, the person was like, oh, don't bring, don't let niggas embarrass you in 2024 and leave it behind, blah blah blah. And like I said, yes, it was a cackle, it was a joke, and at the same point in time, it's also something to me that is super serious, and I feel like it is something that should not be taken lightly, because if you're not working on yourself, all you are doing is not just is running or making a situation worse, then you are making it better, but also the people that you are around, and you're coming in contact with, is you're not in your higher self, right? You're not being your higher self, so the relationship is not going to be its higher self. Does it make sense? So I feel like, again, in this season, everybody, we don't live in a perfect world, so everybody ain't gonna do the work, right? But for y'all, even if it's one person that hears it, and even try to do the work, and also, I think it's also super important as well when we speak about New Year's resolution and things that we want to do. We do not put God at our forefront, right? And when you speak about New Year's resolution, it's also I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to. It's always, I mean, and we get it. It's around you or what you want to do, right? But a lot of times we don't ask what God wants us to do. We don't say, God, what do you want for me? God, what should I be doing in this season, right? And Joel Tubman said, he made an illustration. He was like, you ever, I know that saying, tell God your plans and watch him laugh or something like that. And he was like, I don't necessarily think that's how God works. And I don't think that if God sees your plans, he changes it, or trick you, or try to be like, oh yeah, well you thought it was this thing, but that's not gonna happen. I also think that's another way, for people to, to resent God as well, or to make him, look like he's just such a, you gotta put your foot down. He's just no. God said that he his plan is to prosper you and not to fail you. That's what God said. He said his plan is to prosper you and not to fail you. So there is no way that God is going to hear your plan and his plan is to fail you. A lot of times, though, we do not ask God what we want. A lot of times we don't ask God, what do he want from us in this season? What do he want us to do in this season? And again, I feel like, I'm hearing like somebody saying, well, how do you know? How do you know how do you know what God say, you're supposed to be doing, or what do you want us to do in this season? God give us discernment. He give us all, a sense of discernment. And he also put things on us, right? On our heart, right? Sometimes the things that we hear and we're like, I ain't doing that because it's too scary. It's too big. I ain't doing that. But God leaves clues. He leaves clues, and I'm a believer of that. I believe that he leaves clues. Only you know. Only you and him knows what it is in this season that he wants you to do. And maybe if you do what he wants you to do, the thing that you want to do will all come together. But if you only do the thing that you want to do, he might give it to you, and you still might lose it because you didn't do what he wanted you to do. God might be telling you, you got to work on your communication, baby. Work on your communication. Work on giving grace back to others. Work on how you talk to people. And in this season, you're asking God to give you a better job or a better man. And He might give you that better job or that better man. But because you didn't work on your communication, because you didn't work on how you give grace to others, because you didn't work on how you talk to people, you lost the exact thing that God had for you and which you wanted as well. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and just leave that part right there. I hope that helped you guys. In this season, y'all, like I said, this is a season, and I'm super. The biggest, besides communion, you have Easter Sunday, which is very important. And the bigger, the deeper I get into my faith, those are the things I really love, and I really take my I go into like a headspace, and I take certain things very serious. So besides, like I said, Easter and communion, um, my birthday is one of the things for me that is super important, because for me, my birthdays are my new year, right? This is when not when the year started, but this is my new year, right? So those are my new years, are for my birthdays, and um ways, how I reflect differently on my birthdays. My birthdays is, for the most couple of hours, is all me, reflection, and then the end of the year. I wouldn't say January 1st, but I'll probably say November, December are the months for me where I take things, for the most part. Last year, like I said, it was shaky. I didn't do. I tried to. I think last year, the best of me last year was just making sure that I made it to this year. Hello, thank you, God. So like I said, my November and my December's are super important to prep me for 2024, not just for January, but the entire year. Okay, um, and by the time as my birthday comes, it's like this reflection that I do, or I go back, or I look back into, what did I do, how did I do it, what did I accomplish, and then that last, it's my birthday is in July. 5 months, the last 5 months, I make sure that I'm still on the right track, or I change certain things around, or it's just like that's when I go back in to check to see how everything is going. Does that make sense? So yeah, my end of the year is super important. My New Year's are super important. I was supposed to bring up my board that I have that I'm about to start. Today's my day for me and my daughter. You guys who have kids, doesn't even really have to be, teenagers, but once they're at a place of being aware and they know, bring your kitties in with you and build some vision boards for them. You know what I mean? Especially even the kids. Like, I want to learn my 1, 2, 3. I want to know 1 from 10. I want to know 1 from 20. But it's something that you do to their mind. And again, I'm just trying things. We do not have rule books on how to be a parent, but I just know that I want to be an intentional mother. And I just want to know that when my daughter hits, because people be saying 18. My baby she's not grown because she's 18. What's wrong with you? She's still a baby. Stop playing in my face. But once she reaches that age where she's a woman, and she starts to look back and reflect on her life, she can sit there and say, "No, mommy tried that. No, mommy tried that too. She might not got it right, but she tried it." I want to be able, y'all, to do my best. To do my best. I feel y'all know I don't play when it comes down to the kids. I know that God, so many people, y'all, in this world wants children, right? And they'll be the best parent there is. Some of them probably don't even need the books, and have to probably go through half of the stuff, the life lessons that we have to go through, and they cannot have children. That's not what God had for them, right? um what's that word, out of their body. I can't find a word right now, y'all. Don't come for me. um but we get that, we get that privilege. We get that privilege to pour into somebody else, another human being, Not just your child, but another human being. That is, I don't want to mess that up. I don't want to mess that up. And I really get emotional about that. I do not want to mess it up. I don't want to mess, and especially when you're human, you're a woman, right? You're a man, whatever you are, and you know your trials, you know your tribulations, right? And how dare you not think about, the effect of what you can do to your child? I'm just saying, okay. So, like I said, y'all, my New Year's preparation is a thing, y'all. So my vision board I have, it is super big. But it's going to be broken down into different sectors. It's going to be broken down into like my mindset, like things that I want to change, my habits. Um, then it's going to be like a self-care area as well. Then it's going to be a business area as well. Then it's going to be a family area as well. Yes, y'all, I'm excited about this year. Anytime I've done a vision board, I can go back and I can look at my next vision board is like right next to my bed, but it's like in a little box area. And if I go back at that, I love looking at it because y'all, when I did my vision board, everything that some things clear as day that I had on my vision board is on my vision, that it came true. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. So thank you, God. And I hope you guys as well take it serious. I see a lot of people too, and I'm not here to judge. That do vision board parties and stuff, which is great. To be in rooms with people that are yoked. But a lot of times you are doing vision boards with people that are not yoked. You do a vision board because it's just a party. In that case, just have a party. And I also think that certain things on your vision board should also be personal. And you don't know necessarily everybody's intentions, right? So yeah, take it how you want to take it. I'm not saying not doing it with a family, don't do it around each other or whatever. But maybe if you have like a one vision board, maybe your vacation vision board, right? But I believe that there should be something that you leave for you and God, right? So when it come through, when it happened, if it didn't happen, that's between you and the big God. I love somebody. Yeah, I was gonna bring it up, y'all, but I forgot honestly, y'all. But it's super big. It's like one of those. Remember when you used to do like the project and you had to do like your whole oh, what's the word called when you have to do a not demonstration, girl, presentation, demonstration, presentation. When you have to do a presentation, you have to kind of like open the. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I have one of those. I'm so super super excited for it. So yeah, we're gonna end this right here, y'all. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Let's not plan to fail, y'all, this season. Let's not, girl. We had a what we 2023. Even though they got up out of here fast, sis went gone. Sis said, baby, sis said it's ghetto. It's ghetto. It's too much. She said it's too much that happened this year. Okay, too much. I can't even. I don't know where to start or stop. Okay, it's too much happening. Okay, and after the casting situation, I know sis said, listen, baby, this ain't it. Y'all, let 2024 have y'all, but 2023, she said, baby, I'm out of town. Talking with my why did I do that? Y'all see, I really be trying to be serious. I'm for real. I'm serious. I just can't be serious. Just like my sister friend. I'm really home. Period. I can't help it. I'm sorry. If I didn't do that, it would have just stayed there. I had to let it out. Let's go, you guys. I hope this was. I hope. I truly wish. I not wish, but I hope and pray that this topic or conversation, y'all, touch touch the heart today. I do. I hope this one was one for the books today. Y'all, we getting into it. We not giving up. I'm not giving up. If I gotta work overtime, let's get it. Let's go. But by the end of the day, to think about a podcast, honey, is here to stay. I be rapping, like I be rhyming all day. Like I promise you, I do this and I don't be thinking about it. Like for real, I don't even be thinking about like, oh, how to rhyme my words. Like it just be there. You feel me? Like I just have to let that out. I be. Anyway, so like I said, y'all, I hope this was um not influential. Well, influential. I hope this was impactful. I hope you guys got gems from this. I hope this laid good seed on good ground. On good ground, you guys. And I hope and pray that this is able to produce um, good fruit. Truly, truly do. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the next segment of. Should I do the next? No, let's do the beat of the week, y'all. Should I do the week? What should I do? No, let's do. What are you thinking about, and what are you done thinking about? The WAYTA and the WAYDTA. So we're gonna do. What should we do first? We're gonna do the WAYDTA. What are you done thinking about? What am I done thinking about, y'all? Honestly, I'm done thinking about people that do not serve me in this season. I was trying to find a nice way to say it, but I can't. So I'm gonna just say I'm done with people who do not serve me in the season that I am today. I am done with it. I am not. It's not a resentment. It's not a a holding on to like hatred or holding on to any malice or anything. No, it's just when I say I'm done, meaning that I don't have to have conversations with you, meaning that I don't have to have you in my circle, meaning that I don't have to, if somebody says, well, why are you acting like that? I'm not acting like anything. It's just that in this season, you do not serve me, nor do I serve you. You get what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. That's all. I am done. I'm feeding and, pouring into doors that I've closed. If it's closed for a reason. I shall not reopen it in the name. Hello? That's what I'm done with. I'm done in this season of also old habits. I have habits of mine, y'all, that I want to leave in the past. I have some habits of myself that I'm like, yep, she done. That's what I am done thinking about. WADTA. Did I say it right? No, WAYDTA. That's what I'm done thinking about. I ain't thinking about it. I'm done holding on to anything. I'm done holding on. I don't know if I'm holding on to anything, but if I am holding on to anything, I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm done. It doesn't serve me in the season that I'm going. It doesn't serve me. It doesn't serve God. And I can't do anything with holding on to something. Like if I'm doing this and I don't get to do this, there's nothing that else that can come in or out because I'm doing this. Am I making sense, baby? She preaching today. Hello. Oh my God. And let's go ahead and get into the WYTTA. What are you thinking about? What am I thinking about, y'all? What am I thinking about is learning. God has placed a serious, serious sense of discernment on me. God has placed a serious sense of discernment on me. I mean, sometimes when when God has called you in this type of way, for me, and maybe because I really, it's not that I don't accept it. I feel like it's such a, it's something that you could sometimes, if in human eyes, you can probably make yourself look hella crazy if you say something that's right, but others didn't know it was right. You get what I'm saying? But also, it's times too where in my mind I feel like, but you could be you could be wrong though. You could be wrong about this. And then guess what? Let's be right about it. God damn it! Don't you hate that? And I'm like, oh my goodness, like I knew. So for me, y'all, it's working on God's gift that He is giving me is to discern, and not just in areas of my life that's easy, right? Because if it's easy, then of course I'd be like, oh, I already know. But in those areas that it's tough, and I'm like, I don't know about, I don't know, but I want to be able to. I mean, listen, my walk. I want my walk to be so, my discernment, my walk with God, my discernment with Him, to know, okay, that came from Him, because I want to be sure about it. And if God gives you something, He just because He's sure about you, right? He's sure about you. And and maybe in humans' eyes, sometimes you might feel like you're embarrassed, but God don't embarrass you. He don't put you in those rooms. Because them same people that sat there, and keep at you, would sit there. God said, honey, you would put them at your footstool. Hello, somebody. So that's what I'm working on. I'm definitely working on how to better my, not better my discernment, but to accept the spirit of discernment, but also to understand, right? To understand, to get the knowledge, to you know pull up scriptures, to actually feel comfortable in that spirit of the discernment. Because a lot of times I feel like when we're not comfortable in it, is the reason why we pull back from it, because we feel like, oh, I don't know, I'm gonna put it back up, and that's what I did. I've accepted it now that I do have God's given it to me. Now I just need to enhance that and to actually understand it as well. Another thing, y'all, I'm thinking about, or not thinking about, but it's a part of my what I've been thinking about, is next year accomplishing. We'll talk about it before the year is out, but accomplishing reading at least 2 to 3 full books. And y'all know my books are where are they? Oh, they're my gym bags. But my books, I be reading the books, honey, 200-300 pages. And I don't just read it. I need to understand it. So I have times, y'all, where I'll go back, some words I don't know, I'll go and research it, and I'll reread it again to make sure that it just fits. Does that make sense? Am I extra? I don't know, but I want to get to work. So reading at least 3 books next year is a part of it. Um, we'll talk about it because I have so much stuff, y'all, that I'm thinking about. This is the season. This is the season, y'all, to think about it. Okay, so yeah, that's we're going to leave y'all with that. Okay, that should be good. That should be good enough for y'all until I see y'all next week. Okay, y'all. Last but not least, let's go ahead and get into the beat of the week, y'all. The beat of the week, y'all. I do not know because I know I'm gonna mess the boy name up. I think it's 301 I baby. I don't know, but it's that song, y'all. Y'all seen on TikTok. Left, do it right, do it left, do it right, do it, hey. All right, fuck him up, fuck him up. Blue face, baby. Where am I? That's enough. All right, I walk in the movie, get up. Da 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 da. Y'all, did y'all seen that post where it was like, I'm at the, I'm at the, I don't know none of these new songs age. Maybe that's me. I don't know none of these new songs, y'all. If it ain't on TikTok, y'all, and if I ain't did a dance with y'all, I don't know it. Okay, and then I have certain songs, like I said, y'all, where it takes me time to get on trend. Like I ain't on trend, but though when everybody jumped on Sexy Red, it took me a little minute, And I'm still not really on the trend, but I do like certain songs, like in the gym. It giving the gym. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna be singing it while on a stop. Maybe if I'm in the club, just trying to add like sell a side or something. But realistically, y'all, I really don't be listening to that stuff. To that stuff. But yeah, it's that song. Y'all know the song Left. that song, child. I actually do really, really like that song, honey. I be in the gym doing the little dance. I promise you, all in the gym. Look at me if you want to. I don't care. Period, poo. All right, you guys. I love you guys so much. Like I said, you guys don't forget, all of you on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, Google, wherever y'all be potting at. We got two at least. I think y'all 1 to 2, but I want to say it's two more episodes that's going to drop. So we're probably going to drop it over the weekend, y'all. So we can just get these out. So by the time as next year comes, honey, we on track. As a matter of fact, before next year, we are going to be on track. So like I said, y'all already know, if you fail to plan, we plan to fail. So let's plan to win. I love you guys again so much. Don't you forget to tell a sister, cousin, brother, auntie, don't you forget to tell a sister, cousin, brother, don't you forget to tell a sister, cousin, brother, uncle, auntie, niece, great cousin on your sister side, but y'all really not sisters. No, I don't like that. Don't you forget to tell a sister, cousin, brother, uncle, auntie, niece, great cousin, honey. Don't forget to tell Santa Claus, the black one. Mm-hmm. That is the thing about a podcast with your girl, Nixie. We out, poop.